Welcome to another video from the Warmaster podcast. Today I'm going to be talking about, you're going to see me looking this way and this way, I'm going to be talking about something you can see on your screen now, 10mm Polish-Lithuanian. Forget the next word, I'm not saying that. There's too many consonants and nowhere near enough vowels in that word for me to say that. Light Cavalry. And it's by the great people of Warmonger Miniatures. If you don't know Warmonger Miniatures, this is certainly not their first rodeo. They have created 10 10mm. Can we go in there and see what they are? 10mm. We've had 10mm Kickstarts, so they have created 10 different items for our lovely Warmaster game. So lots of stuff kind of with a Germanic feel, mainly for your Empire armies, and also you can use them in Dogs of War and stuff. They've even got some crazy birdmen kicking around somewhere, but maybe he didn't kickstart those because I saw them on his website today. Crazy birdmen. I mean, they've got to be the worst unit in the game, unfortunately. They're flyers, but barely, Jim, barely. They're flying infantry, so they can be caught by anything, including other infantry, that's as bad as it gets for flyers. So anyway, back to what they're doing today. They are doing... can't close this down. They are doing Kislev light cavalry, effectively. Now, for people that don't know, Kislev miniatures that aren't recast, GW ones, are very, very rare and very, very expensive. So, if you don't want to get into the world of recasts, and you definitely don't want to get in the world of selling kidneys to buy GW stuff, then here is an opportunity to not only support a person who's trying to do something for the community, and but it's also a way to get some Kislev miniatures and to also give Dave some encouragement to do the rest of the Kislev range, because Kislev are hard to find good Kislev miniatures. For people that don't know Dave, he's also the guy behind the Warmaster army list builder online, which I've said before I can use sometimes as many as half a dozen times a day. There's no donate button, Dave, so if you can't donate to that website, and that's something you use a lot, then maybe you can chuck some money this way. He's got 5 days left. I'll try and release this as quickly as possible, so might even rush it out tonight later on, tonight being Tuesday. It is going to fund. The goal was only 611, because there's all of these ones with Dave. The stuff's already sculpted. He's just covering molding costs and stuff. So if as he says all along, if he doesn't cover it in here, he'll do it himself anyway. He talks about shipping. There's some fantastic environmental comments here. This is something that if I did another Kickstarter, which isn't particularly likely, this is something that I have to look at now a bit more in depth. So what he's talking about is a long-lasting design. I talked about it on a video that I've recorded today that I'm going to release, and I hadn't seen this, but I talk about the fact that you can pretty much guarantee that you'll be giving these miniatures to your kids who could give them to their kids and then their kids. But that might not be the same for other materials. And he talks about some of his environmental credentials, which make me frankly ashamed by my lack of environmental credentials. So without wanting to go on about it too much, if you're in the market because of miniatures, you've got 5 days left to get in here, help Dave. Maybe we can get, what do we need to get to for the second stage? The stretch goal at 2,300. A Pancerni unit will be sculpted and made available for separate purchase. So that's a little quick video. If you are in the market for Kislev miniatures, or he does offer the opportunity for you to buy Empire miniatures and help inflate the pledge level. So maybe you could pick up an Empire army. Then please do so. And thank you for your time. And we'll see you over the table one day.